11 games to go, 9 points clear at the top of the league. The distractions begin today. We have some huge games. Can we at least still be top of the league by the end of today's video? That is the task. As always, if you have been enjoying the series up to this point, of course, smash the like button would be really, really helpful indeed. Massively helps out with all that algorithm nonsense, so thank you in advance. And actually, on just a side note, can I just say thank you for the comments on the last video were just extremely nice. Like, not that they're not always nice, but just extremely nice. I was a little bit overwhelmed when I read it when I was after stream yesterday, so thank you so much for that. I'm really glad everyone's enjoying the series. Hopefully, we can live long and prosper and hopefully win some trophies. That'd be nice. Let's win some trophies. Now, before we get into the game against Rosenborg today, I did actually quickly just play the Europa League qualifier thingy against Sirius in between, just because I feel like we needed to start with a proper live com. As you can see, stats-wise, this game was very, very weird. I played a completely rotated side. I love being able to play a rotated side in the European games. It's crazy. One of the benefits, of course, though, is we ended up against a mid-table to lower half Swedish side who have got in there by virtue of winning the cup. And as a result, we actually swept them aside fairly comfortably. Grönbeck, Sergio, and Morten Torsby with the goal. Wilhelmsson did get one back for them. Johansson was phenomenal in this game. 8 saves for him. He only got a 7.2 because reasons, but he made some seriously good stops in this one to keep us in it. And I think the only recognised first team player in this game really was Berntsen, like a starting player, maybe Torsby as well. So we got through this without having to play any of the first team really, and that's really, really nice, because that means today against Rosenborg we can pretty much go full strength, and maybe they can't because they'll have had Europe too. In fact, I just checked. Yes, they did. They in fact beat Lokomotiv Moscow 1-0 in the midweek, but they would have probably had to play quite a strong squad, which is beneficial for us indeed. However, Rosenborg's run lately, I didn't realise this until I was editing the last video, how unbelievable their run was. We thought we gained a lot of points in the last video. They won every single match. They legitimately, I think they started off the last video with something like 16 points, and now they've got 40. I'm pretty certain they've won 8 league games in a row to pull themselves back into this battle. They have a bigger task. They come to the Alfheim. A win for us here could send us 13 points clear from them with 10 matches to go. Now, Mulder, of course, hosting Vålerenga, who are having a bit of an iffy season, so you'd expect Mulder to keep the lockstep there. We played really, really well away at Rosenborg and thoroughly deserved our victory. If we can do it again today, this team is just getting closer and closer to an unbelievable title. This is the squad that we actually played in the last game. You can see just sort of how rotated it actually was with Sabander and Berg Johansson through the middle. Players that aren't even registered in the league played. It's beautiful. And I was just thinking about plans as far as, touch wood, were we to win the league this season, obviously that would mean the end of our time at Tromsø, or certainly for the moment anyway, because we do want to make sure we win all the other Nordic leagues, and then the plan is to go and win the Champions League with the final team we pick, which means we do have to be a bit strategic about that. Now, I'm thinking that would probably, I think I want to go to Denmark next. We've not been to Denmark yet, or Finland, but I would really like to try to move to Denmark for the next club in this save, at whatever point that may happen. And I feel like someone like Sweden might be really good to go for the final one, to have ourselves a chance to go for the Champions League with a Swedish club, maybe later down the line. But we'll have to see, because we still have to hit Iceland again and win the league. We still have to go to Finland for the first time too. There's a lot of journey still to be done here, but I really do think we're on a really good tactical ground, where I think we can get the best out of a team, and could really start to revolutionise some leagues. That's the hope anyway. And it's slightly sadder news. Morten Torsby has now announced his retirement for the end of the season. So as much as he signed a 2-year deal with an extension clause in it, he's decided to just go at the end of the year anyway. So that's a shame. I tried to convince him out of it, but he's obviously just decided. It was right after he got a minor injury that was out for like a month, and I do wonder if that seems to trigger something in slightly older players, that they're just like, I can't do it anymore. I can't get up this early. Not obviously Rosenborg are nothing to be sniffed at. They do have Noah John Hall, but look at their lineup. Look at the difference in fitness levels between us and them. That's the benefit we've managed to glean by having that rotation midweek. They are knackered. We're not, but look at their form. I think we just have to keep faith in ourselves. Keep faith in the system. We've won 5 in a row. I think we've actually won 8 in a row in all comps ourselves as well. So it really is just the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. 2 teams whose form is completely green and are absolutely flying at the moment, but we've got that 10-point advantage thanks to our great start. And if we were to come up with a victory here, I don't think it would put Rosenborg out of the title race, but 13 points behind with 10 games to go would surely be an almost impossible task to overcome, because that means we'd have to drop 13 points firstly, and we've only dropped 7 points this season so far, currently. Kawamoto! Wow. I just assumed he was offside. Tromsø 1, Rosenborg 0, Koki Kawamoto with the stooping header, and we're already in front. But it seems that he has sort of buckled under and given... Oh my lord, what on earth? What a save! I don't know how on earth he's missed that there. Mulder take the lead. This is going in, isn't it? Oh. Mulder take the lead. Johansson pulls off a worldie of a save, and then they still score from the rebound. Maybe we got a bit ahead of ourselves with that early goal. Cornich. Clear. Oh, what a great header. 2 brilliant headed goals in this game from both Strikers, Cornish with 2 unbelievable crosses. This Tromsø 2, Rosenborg 1. Why do we never have boring games against Rosenborg? To be perfectly honest, we've not even really been that good here. Haven't created a great deal. Had 2 relatively low quality chances, which we've been able to dispatch on both occasions for the 2 goals so far. Rosenborg, very unfortunate to be behind here. Rakic, okay, it's an interesting decision, and so is the decision to kick it there from the keeper. Kawamoto, that could be costly for him. Cornish, oh my god, look at the bodies. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. It's Hernan Rodriguez. The goalkeeper has had a nightmare today for Rosenborg. He's been the worst player on the pitch, honestly, by a mile. 3-1. Kawamoto knocks it down. Cornish again. He's been on fire today. Rakic again. Lisa, so many runners. He's just got to find one pass. There's Oyerhaug. We've got several bodies in the box to aim for. Rodriguez. Oh, big tackle from behind. It's not really worked out. Oyerhaug picks it up. Kawamoto, it's 4. It's 4-1 in the first half. Tromsø 4, Rosenborg 1. Kawamoto, they've just been on it today. Rosenborg's defending has been shambolic with an almost identical XG. We've created less than an XG's worth of, like a single goal's worth of XG. That's insane. We've been lethal today. And the problem really for Rosenborg is that they're defending. They've done well for the most part, but the moment we get any kind of vaguely good-looking attack, their goalkeeper's just not saving anything. I'd be incredibly annoyed if this was the scoreline going in our favour, but so many times it has been. Still, we have the whole second half ahead of us, but this is a huge result so far. Vicente pops it through for Amdal. Chance now for Rosenborg. Oh, Johansson's committed himself like an idiot there, and it is 4-2. I mean, can't really begrudge them that at all. They've actually been okay at the start of the second period. Is this where they suddenly make a comeback out of nowhere? Wouldn't be surprised. This is Rosenborg after all. Oh my god, Toomey's now in behind again. Good save from Johansson, and suddenly they've woken up. Bushgrevink, ball through. Rodriguez, can he fire this home? Good save. Noah, round the side for Toomey, he's through. Good save again from Johansson. He's really been quite good in this second half. Livestad, Noah John Holm. Livestad, oh my god, what a goal. Bjorn Levestad makes it Tromsø 4, Rosenborg 3. Right, I've got to shut this up now. Oh, well, it looks like it is going to be Tromsø 4, Rosenborg 3. Certainly not the complete domination fest that it was looking like at one point, honestly. I feel like I could have shut this game down. But honestly, when we were at 4-1 up, I kind of just thought, you know what, let's just stay in here. They'll keep throwing bodies forward and we can try to catch them on the break. But they got the goals. And we did not deserve to win that match. We were not good enough overall. I mean, we were because we got the win. But statistically, that's probably our worst defensive performance of the season. Ironically, probably coming with one of Rosenborg's worst. So I think we were very fortunate to grab the win there, to be fair. Once they made some changes, they seemed to really get a lot better. But still, a huge win in the title race. 4-3 to Tromsø again, although it was 4-3 to Rosenborg last time. Massive at the top, though. So there we go. Molde with the 3-0 victory in their game, of course, keeps them 9 points behind us. The gap is 9 points. We have 10 matches to go. Rosenborg slipped down to 4th place now, and I feel like 13 points back probably is enough. That was their first defeat in ages as well. So really I still think we really are showing that we're the best side in the league, but today, bit of fortune was definitely on our side. So it's nice to have that go our favour. I still think we're comfortably the best side this season, but we've had to rely on a bit of luck in some games against Molde and Rosenborg, without a doubt. Also, that game just seemed to go on forever. But now, we get our heads down, play a rotated side against Sirius in the Europa League, and even if we go out, we go straight to the Europa Conference group stages anyway, and get our heads down and start winning a few more league games, my friends. Oh, we could be so close by the end of this video. Pops it through for Morten Torsby, he's round the goalkeeper, goes out wide for Leo Cornic, pulls it back for Sabander, and it's 1-0 to Tromsø. 5 minutes gone, Gilbert Sabander with a goal. Cornic and Skoglund are playing this game because they're both suspended in the league, so I figured we'd make sure we got this one over the line. 1-0 Tromsø. Laib round the side for Marina. Chance for a goal back for Sirius, maybe? Oh, it's in! Johansson, once again, couldn't get down to it. Johan Bengtsson with a goal back for Sirius. There's a huge height mismatch at the near post here. Skoglund should have a field day. Well, someone has. It's Pedro Mourinho. It's 2-1 to Tromsø, 5-2 on aggregate, and surely we're in the group stages of the Europa League with the rotated side. Come on! Berg Johansson. Grönbeck. Oh, it's come straight through to Mourinho again. Can he finish it? What a goal. Brilliant hit from Mourinho. It's 3-1 on the night again. Incredible pair of goals from Mourinho. Cornic, you know he can deliver a mean cross. Can he do it once more? Goes short for Torsby. Ball across. Sabander on the end. It's 4-1. We're 7-2 up on aggregate with a rotated side. Good lord, this team is good. So there we go. Tromsø 4, EK Sirius 1. Once again, massively overperformed ourselves going forward, and brilliant in goal from Johansson. 10 saves in this game. He really is starting to find a bit more of that form that we know this guy can do again. Goals for Sabander and Mourinho send us through 7-2 into the Europa League group stages. We pretty much got one of the most plum draws we could have got at the playoff round, honestly. In case anyone was curious about me trying to get Lee Dilly back, this is now the absolute state of this situation that Chelsea want in a fee. Firstly, they want us to pay £100,000 a week. They also want I mean, what was it over the course of the loan? £5 million if he plays, 8 if he doesn't, and we'd have to pay 56 million on the end. That's how ridiculous the loan situation's got, basically. So yeah, it's a shame, but there you go. It's draw time for the Europa League. I thought you'd be interested in this. Interestingly, we're a pot 2 side. Despite us only really having a few seasons of European experience, winning that Europa Conference League has sure done a lot for our coefficient. Molde, though, you could see are a pot 1 side, and they're in here with us, apparently. Tottenham, Slavia Prague, and Alanyaspor in our group. It feels like second in that group is definitely up for grabs. I feel like we could give Slavia Prague and Alanyaspor a good run for our money. I think Spurs will be a bit of a tough one for us, but we've beaten better teams than Spurs at home in the league, in European competitions before. So I do feel like second in this group could definitely be on the cards for us, even if we rotate, which we're going to have to. But remember, a lot of this will be played after the season finishes, potentially. So we could still go full strength towards the very end, particularly if we were to be in a position to wrap up the title a bit sooner. You never know. Now, of course, our rivals as well would have been playing in Europe too, which means that, oh, great. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. Oh, what do I say the post twice? Oh my God, Koki, come on, buddy. Oh, dearie me. Rakic to pop another one in. And it's Berntsen. And it's a great header from Nikolai Berntsen. Back into the first team squad. Haugesund 0, Tromsø 1. A very, very important goal in the title race. Every goal we score edges us that little bit closer. Rakic again. Berntsen's on it again. He's done it twice. Wow. He comes into the side having barely played in the league that much this season. He scored 2 headers from... He did this a couple of times last year. 2-0. Rakic now on the ball. We just look that much better at the moment. Kivrak. Rodriguez. He's through. He's not going to be able to shoot from that. Oh, what a hit. No way. Hernan Rodriguez, 3-0, clatters one in on his left foot. He's been brilliant since signing last year. 3-0. Well, there we go. Very cushy result in the end for us. Comfortable, lovely display. Berntsen was great. Rodriguez with the other goal. Strikers were decent today, just didn't need them as it goes. Great win against the bottom club. It is what it is, but I'm fairly certain Molde just lost. And they did. Sarpsborg 1, Molde 0. Glendis Montiel with the goal. Lillestrøm actually now slip into second spot on goal difference. Rosenborg in there as well. But the most important thing, as you can see, is we move 12 points clear with 9 matches to go. We are so damn close to winning this title at this point. Rodriguez to Steensen. Popping it through for Kawamoto. He's in. Koki Kawamoto. Great first touch. Really good for... Oh, lovely work. Tromsø 1, Lillestrøm 0. And this is the perfect game for us potentially today. This could be enormous. Kawamoto to Lisa. Runners for days. One of them is Berk Steensen. Good first touch. It's a great goal. Brilliant finish from Berk Steensen. 2-0 to Tromsø in the title battle. I think this would push us 15 clear of them and potentially 14 of the others. Something about us this season just hits different. We are just on it. Kawamoto into the box. Can he drop this across for someone? Oh my goodness, it's a penalty. Surely to kill this. Jesse Rakic to start putting one hand on that trophy. Rakic drops it home. It's 3-0 to Tromsø. And surely we have one hand on the Eliteserien title now as the gap would stretch to 14 points. Chance now for Lillestrøm. Roberto with the ball in. Still 15 minutes here. If they got one back now, it could change everything, and they have. Andreas Bredal gets one back. 3-1 now. We're still massively on top, though. And to just fire one into the channel for Kawamoto, apparently. He's got support with him. Might not need it. Kivrak, can he put a great ball in? He might. Ball across, and Lisa's there, and it's 4-1 against our biggest rival at the moment this season. Christopher Lisa, 4-1 Tromsø. Wow, that might be about the perfect result. Tromsø 4, Lillestrøm 1, and it's a deserved win. We were dominant. Kawamoto, Steensen, Rakic, and Lisa with the goals. They got one back from a set piece, but more importantly, Molde 1, Rosenborg 1 in the other game. That could not have been more perfect for us, as now we are surely the massive favourites to get this done. 14-point gap now with 8 matches to spare. I mean, that's the situation. We're not that far off from winning it with 5 matches to go potentially, or damn near winning it. We are in such a strong position now, it's unbelievable. 59 points from 22 matches. I still wonder what the record points tally is in this save, because I kind of feel like we're probably getting close to it. Not yet, obviously, but with 8 games to go, we can still get into the 80 points, as we won't. But it feels like we've won like 10 league matches in a row now, which is like I never thought we'd ever do because we're so inconsistent. But something this year has just clicked consistency-wise, and we've just been on it every game. It's brilliant. So just looking through, record points tally, 71 points in this save currently. Probably not the record overall, but the league has been won with as little as 59 points, or would have technically been 55 points. The record is 81 with Bodø, though, and I think 81 is a bit beyond us at the moment. That would literally require us to win every game, I think, for the rest of the season. There's only 90 points available, so we may not be able to get perhaps the record of points tallies or goals scored in the league. this season. It's very unlikely that we'll ever get close to Bodder. There's just no way that happens. But we'll certainly set the record for this save, surely, if we carry on going the way we are. And in addition to that, Tromsø have already fallen 2 records of their own this season. We're currently on a 21-game unbeaten run, which is the longest in Tromsø's history from what I can work out. And we're on a 13-game winning streak. Now, we play Spurs today, so I expect that to finish. But what a run it's been to see us get this lead. On the left-hand side here, straight through. Oh, it's already 1-0 Spurs. Alfie Devine, inside 2 minutes, makes it 1-0 to Tottenham. I've played a sort of semi-rotated side here with a few first-teamers in because we kind of can at the moment, just to see if we could beat them. Anthony's into the space. Round the side for Alfie Devine, and it's... Yes, it's 2-0. 70 minutes gone. Alfie Devine makes it 2-0 to Tottenham here. Okay, they've come to play, and apparently we've already decided to be on the beach in Europe. And Sibanda's going to get this and have a little run with it, honestly, Gilbert. Go on, dink it. Oh, what a goal! Gilbert Sabanda. Tromsø 1, Tottenham 2. What a finish to get us back in the game. Oh, the balls on the man. Round the side from Mourinho's. Look at the runs. Just to get back on side here. Kivrak pops it across. Kawamoto's there. Sibanda. It's somehow 2-2. Tromsø 2, Tottenham 2, and Gilbert Sabanda out of nothing has pulled us back into this match. I don't even know how it's happened. We were rubbish for the first 20 minutes. Come on. Sibanda's on one today. Kivrak drops it in. It's all the way through. Oh my god, it's 3-2. Berg Steenson, Tromsø 3, Spurs 2. Spurs are spursing up a game that I didn't think even they could at this point. It's 3-2 to Tromsø. Kawamoto, runners again for days. Rodriguez, around the side for Oyerhaug. So many bodies to choose from. Pops it in, and it's saved, and over the line, and it's 4. It's Tromsø 4, Tottenham 2. Koki Kawamoto drops it. I don't know what Spurs were doing. They dominated the first 20 minutes, and I've just completely given up. I'm a little bit lost for words, if I'm honest, friends. Look at the statistics of this match here, and then compare it to the way this game started. They were 2 goals up here, in quick succession, looking really good to start with. We get 1 goal back, and all of a sudden the game just absolutely flipped, and they just started dominating. I made no tactical tweaks. The players just got their bit between their teeth. This wasn't even a full-strength side. You could see some of the players in this lineup were there. Mourinho was in, Steenson, Torsby, Sibanda all played this match, and we've won 4-2. Benson started. What is this game? Or to the byline, Rodriguez can pull this back. Kawamoto, oh, Dira could go for... Oh my god, he scored! It's Tokic on the end of it. Lovely football. Kongsvinger 0, Tromsø 1. Inside 10 minutes, we already have the lead. This team cannot be stopped. To Dira. For Rodriguez, the spaces are opening up for days here. Jesse Rakic could just bend. Oh, look at that. So easy. Kongsvinger 0, Tromsø 2, Jesse Rakic, bottom corner. It feels like we're just marching our way towards a title with consummate ease at the moment, but it could all change. The first touch was good. Wait, the defenders just left it. That's something one of our defenders would do. Lisa, back for Tokic, run for Kawamoto. We're overplaying it a little bit here, but if we score off it, it won't matter. Lisa, and it's 3. It's Kongsvinger 0, Tromsø 3. Christopher Lisa's 14th goal of the season. Wow, even he's become amazing. Finishing a lot with his right foot despite being left-footed. Skoglund brings it through. This is so easy. This is unbelievable. Oh my god, we're not going to score. We actually have. Straight from the kickoff. Skoglund just runs into their half, plays the ball through the Kawamoto, who dinks the keeper for 4-0. The confidence out of this team at the moment is unplayable. Larry Elton, ball through again. Turuläinen, it's a tough angle, and he's slotted it home. Johansson couldn't cover the near post, and Jimmy Turuläinen gets one back for Kongsvinger. We love doing this late on, it feels like. Taliso dropping very deep. No one can track the runners again, and it's Tokic through this time. It's just in. It's just... Wait, that can't be offside, surely. Own goal? What? How is that an own goal? Kongsvinger 1, Tromsø 5. What on earth? But there we go. Kongsvinger 1, Tromsø 5. Again, just an unbelievable attacking display. The 5th goal was really, really strange how it was credited to the keeper, but there you go. Like I said, I assume it's just that the ball is going wide and the goalkeeper's touch to try to save it diverts it into the goal. But I've never actually seen that happen in FM before. But there you go. 5-1 Tromsø. Now, sadly, it doesn't extend our lead at the top as Rosenborg won 3-1, Lillestrøm won 1-0, but Molde did lose to, at the time anyway, bottom of the... Well, not anymore, actually. Well, they were close to being bottom of the league. Haugesund. So that's really dropped Molde out. Molde now slips 17 points from the title race with only 21 points available. I think we can pretty much say that they've had it at this point. 17 points is a lot to drop, considering we've still only dropped 7 points this season. We still have to get through another 2 matches to technically be considered champions, but we do have both of those games today, potentially. We've got Strømsgodset coming up in a minute, and then obviously Molde in the final live com. It could actually be decided in today's video. Unbelievable. In the cup, semi-final against Brann, we had a red card after 10 minutes. Steenson got booked in the 9th minute and the 10th minute and was red carded. We then had to go to a completely different system, sort of, as you can see, where I dropped the AM out, bring the other guy back to a shadow striker. Steenberg Johansson, 70th minute, dinks us in front, and we hang on to reach a cup final with a completely rotated... Look at that backline. Stockerland and Saeed Zouabi were in our backline today. This team has just got such a togetherness at the moment that they just don't seem to be stopped at any point. We're going to compete in every single domestic game this season, incredibly. The final will be against Lillestrøm. Holy God. Could we do the double? Oyahag again drops it short. Kawamoto, good save again. Kawamoto keeps it in play. Can he pull it back for someone? He's been fouled instead, though, and it's a chance from the spot. Rakic with a chance for a crucial goal. Slots it home. Tromsø 1, Strømsgodset 0. It's been coming all first half. They're so narrow that we can just constantly dominate them, and it's 1-0. Well, there we go. Tromsø 1, Strømsgodset 0. I have no idea how this game was 1-0, but let's be honest. We've overperformed quite a lot in terms of in front of goal in recent matches, so we were bound to have one eventually like this. It took the penalty to get us there, but you could see how good Oyahag was in this game. A 9.2 from left wing because they played such a narrow system. Our wide players just had the whole pitch to work with. 15 saves from their goalkeeper, though. What an absolutely heroic performance. The only thing he didn't save was the penalty. But Molde beat Lillestrøm 3-0, and I'm fairly certain Rosenborg did win away at Brann. So we're in a hell of a position going into that next game. So yes, there you go. 15 points clear of Rosenborg now, 17 clear of Molde, 18 clear of Lillestrøm, which means that Lillestrøm cannot catch us. I mean, barring a goal difference ridiculousness, which is not going to happen. They'd have to gain 27 goals on us over the next 6 matches. This is tense, sort of. I still feel like we're going to be champions anyway, but imagine doing it away at Molde. Ball through, Sibander's on the end of it. He's dinked the goalkeeper. Oh, what a finish from Gilbert Sibander. That is such a good goal. He's been really good for us in Europe this year. Away at Slavia Prague, the rotated side takes the lead again. We get the away win in Europe. It just kind of feels like there's such a great... Everyone's bought into the tactic. Everybody in this team, whether they're playing or not, whether they're in the squad or not, have bought in. So when they do come in, they could just sort of straight in and pick up the tactical style. It's Tromsø. Cali-ball is what we'll call it from now on. But it's 1-0 Tromsø. We win again. This is the most outrageous run of games I've been on for years on Football Manager. We just seem to be on it in every single one. And next up, it's Molde. And obviously Spurs won 6-0. It's Molde away from home in the league, and we could be champions with a victory. Here we are. Incredibly. 6 matches to go. 15-point lead. 17 clear of Molde. And it's Rosenborg that are a real challenge. Who are Rosenborg playing? They're away at Stabæk with their new manager. That is about as perfect as possible for us today. Now remember, all we have to do today, technically, is match Rosenborg's result. If we match them, well, within reason anyway, I suppose. If we match them, that's going to probably be enough. If we were to draw, say, and they drew 2, it's all good, basically. But if we were to better their result, we would be champions today with 5 matches to spare. Incredibly. Crazy thing is, though, last year we got 66 points. This year, we still haven't actually even reached that tally yet, and yet here we are. Now, I would say that the other sides have been less competitive, particularly over the second half of the season. We've been very good, but they've all sort of been fighting amongst each other, and it's made the rest of the league more competitive. It looks like we wouldn't even need probably 62, 63 points, honestly, to win the title this year, probably. But I'd like to get plus 70. I'd like to get the best record of this save for any side in the Norwegian leagues, just to show Stabæk what for. And today, we get to rotate out of this, because that's the side that won in the Czech Republic. We get to come back into that. My assistant really does like putting Sibander in there for some reason, even though Lisa's better. But there you go. Rodriguez, Tokic, Rakic, Oyahag, Kivrak, Berntsen, Liasuan, and Sario. Switch these 2 over like that, and we're kind of good to go. Skoglund, I think, is needing a rest. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Berntsen's been... Actually, no, if anything, Berntsen's the one that needs a rest. The rest of the squad looks great. Get Borchgrevink on the bench, and really, we're ready to go. The links in the way we've been playing lately is utterly outrageous. I don't know what to say. They've just been scoring goals for fun. Quick question. Why has Christopher Lisa not got a face on this menu at the moment? He is the faceless man. Everyone else has a face except him, including Skoglund, who I brought off the bench. So what's going on here? There he is. He's back. Maybe he was just in the shower or something while I was doing the team talk. Still going to need a mammoth performance. It really is. And I don't know if we are going to win it today. But my God, would it be good if we were to be champions today on Molde's ground. Come on. Let's just get going, shall we? The weird thing is, it almost feels like all the tension that there would have been around title races for such a long time in this division, since we've been here, really. They're not even starting Hartwig Riester or Finson. They've rotated. Molde have rotated for this game. It almost feels somewhat anticlimactic in a way, because we've been so good this year that it's basically left no room for anybody else to be good. And I'm so ecstatic with that. The difference from us this year is we've won the games that before we were dropping points in. Overall, our output's still been fantastic. When you look at our goal difference, it's only a little bit better than it was last year. Maybe it will end up being a little bit more than that. But it's the sheer amount more points we've picked up in the meantime that have really made the huge difference for us. Just seeing things over the line as Rosenborg already take the lead. They are not letting this die. Molde are in that system that seems to keep games really long and boring. Usually the games are much more fun when they match us man for man, but today they've clearly not been able to do that because of the players available. So they're going to a much more narrow style, which is going to cause a lot of congestion in the midfield and a bit more room for our wing-backs at least. Tokic, lots of runners though. Oh, what a brilliant flick! Rodriguez, and it's a huge stop from Nadetsky. What a lovely flick around the side. I think that was from Rakic. People just reorganizing themselves all around, and Tokic makes the deep run this time. Back for Kivrak, all the way across for Rodriguez, and Oyerhaug saved again. We've had so much of the ball today. This is the most they've ever had, and Huerta's through, and he's drilled it over the crossbar. That was a big opportunity there. First real piece of sustained possession. Halftime, Mulder 0, Tromsø 0. You can see how even this game's been. They were really kind of not in this game up until those couple of little chances right before halftime. But, not much from us today so far either. I've just tried something with Jesse Rakic to have him roam from position and move into channels in this second half. Because the problem is, with they're so compact in a certain area, Rakic is sort of getting drowned out and he can't link the play up properly. I just want to see if Rakic could take up some more slightly abstract positions on the pitch. We might be able to find him with a few more passes. Rakic drops it around the side for Christopher Lisa. He's in. He's onside. He's got to get that shot away, and he's missed the target. That was a huge opening. Lisa bringing it away. Finds Rodriguez. He's got Kawamoto through. Koki Kawamoto on his left foot. He's not going to be able to score from that angle, but he has got another shot away. Johansson's had nothing to do. Mulder have not mustered a shot on target in the full 90 minutes of this match. But at the end of the day, you can't win every game. And still, we would have looked at this as a brilliant result if you'd have asked us at the start of the season. Home win against them and an away draw with a 0-0 in there. We'll take that. Mulder 0, Tromsø 0. You can see the second half output was much, much better from us. Probably deserved the victory, but, you know, you can't win them all. Mulder, weirdly, when they switched their system, seemed to get a lot worse, honestly. And when we allowed Rakic a lot more space, he just started getting in good positions and taking some chances. Well, not taking chances, but setting things up really well for us. Wasn't enough to get the result, but still, we're still well in this. Because as you can see, Rosenborg 2-0 winners away at Stabæk. Lillestrøm 5-1 winners away at Brann. And you can see, really, that Mulder are going to have a struggle to even get second at this point, or even third. And there's still the chance that someone like Bodø could even sneak in there and overtake them. Now, less likely now that they've lost today. They could have actually got right back in it as it goes. But we only now go to, 13 points clear at the top with 5 matches to go. It really is still a case of just trying to get a couple more victories to see this over the line. It would have been lovely to do it today, but we always knew it was going to be a tough ask. But that is literally the first points we've dropped since that game against Brann. That's how long ago it's been since we didn't win a match. I think it was 18 consecutive victories in all competitions, and we're still unbeaten in like 25 matches in all comps. So still just the one defeat in the league this year. What a season it's been. We are going to win this title in the next episode. There is just no doubt in my mind that we're going to win the title. We're going to win the title. We're going to try and win that bloody cup as well. Do a domestic double. Try and go out there and win our Europa League group while we're at it to finish off on an absolutely ridiculous high. But that is going to be our task in the next video. Look at this. That's the last time we dropped points was Brann there. And then it's Mulder. The last defeat is all the way back here in April. Insanity. It really, really is. So next up, we've got Kristiansund at home as well. 15th place at home. We've got Arendal at home straight after that as well. It really is just, basically, I think we win one of those games and it's probably enough to be champions, and I think we can win both. We've also got Alanyaspor in there too in the Europa League. This unbeaten run could honestly continue. I think the next real big chance for it to fall would possibly be the Stabæk away game. Honestly, there's a cup final in there too. This is going to be mad. If you have enjoyed this, drop a like. If you could get to 300, that'd be fantastic. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be lovely. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Not this Saturday, though, as I'm actually going to a wedding tomorrow, which is going to be really, really nice. So I hope you guys have a great weekend as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode where hopefully we can win this bloody title. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.